So let's get started. If you're new here, welcome. We get together every Monday and Friday, and what we do is we get the Tarotscope. So the Tarotscope is similar to your horoscope, right? It's predicting the energies that are coming up throughout the week or weekend, so you know what to work with. You know what's possibly coming up for you, and you are in more alignment. You're more in control, and you're more in like a surrender type of energy because you understand what's going on, okay? It's like you're getting a sneak peek of what's coming up. So you don't react, you respond. You capitalize off the positive energy. You do all the things that are necessary, okay? So what we're going to do first is we're going to use the tuning fork to attune our energy, our chakras. It's an angel frequency. It's a very high frequency. We're going to get our fairy blessing for the weekend. And then y'all not going to pick the deck. We're going to use the divination book, okay? We use the divination book on Fridays. This is the book that I wrote for y'all. It has all of the tarot cards in it, direct and reverse, and it gives you a reading. You can find this on Amazon and use it yourself, okay? So first, let's do the angel frequency. Like I said, then we'll do the fairy blessing, the divination book, and then oracle, okay? If you have any questions, feel free to put them in the comments because I'm happy to answer them. I read tarot professionally every day. I'm a certified life and relationship coach, certified in tarot, numerology, metaphysics, positive psychology, all the things. So if I can answer your question, I will. If I can't, I'll tell you I can't, and I will direct you where you can go find it, okay? So let's do our angel frequency first. This lasts just a few seconds. All you do is just breathe and listen to the vibration. Listen to it sing, okay? So here we go. There we go. Okay. You're a Gemini. Where can you get a Gemini astrological calendar for you to follow? There's an app called The Pattern. That's really good. And I believe it's free. So you plug in all your information and it gives you like daily updates that you can look off of. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay. What was I going to say? There's something else I was going to say. Oh, you guys. Get yourselves ready because you're going to have the opportunity to spend the entire year 2025 with me. And I'm going to teach you so many things. And by the end of the year, you're going to have at least 3 to 5 certifications when we're done. Okay, this is not the tribe. This is not tarot community. This is going to be things like advanced tarot, numerology, crystals and astrology, Reiki, all of that. Okay, I'm still getting everything together, figuring out what I want to teach and offer in this year-long, whatever we're going to call it. But I want you to get yourselves ready. Okay, because again, we're going to spend the entire year together. If you haven't even started tarot, you'll have the opportunity to learn the foundational tarot, and then we'll get into advanced tarot. But yeah, so get yourselves ready. Start budgeting because it is going to be a year-long commitment. And I'm excited because, like I said, you're going to have like at least 3 to 5 certifications when you're done. And these are all the things that I use in my daily practice. We're going to talk about how to set up your business, everything. Okay? Erica's School of Life. I love that. Oh, that's funny. How do you get on my email list? You can literally go to the link in my bio, and you can either go directly to my website and subscribe, like create your own little account, or you can go like where it shows all the links down at the bottom. There's a contact form, so you can do it that way. So yeah, make sure you are subscribed because everybody that is subscribed, if you're on my email list, you're going to get the opportunity to get in first, right? And you'll get the early bird stuff. But remember, this is going to be a year-long commitment, so you do need to get your finances in order. And if you're ready, you're ready. If you're not, you're not, okay? All right. So Let's see. What is our fairy blessing for the weekend? You guys have been asking me for numerology, for Reiki, and all that stuff for years, and now we're going to finally do it, and you're going to get it all in one year. So by the end of 2025, you guys, you're going to have all these certifications, and you're going to be good to go. We're going to talk about metaphysics, everything, okay? All right, let's see. What is our fairy blessing for the weekend? Ooh, a blessing of honesty. Look at that. It's number 5. Number 5 is all about change, right? It's a change. It's a pivot. It is, movement. So it's kind of like you have the blessing of honesty. So it's like, wouldn't that be nice for a change? Where you finally see the truth of something, because the blessing that we received on Monday was about seeing through things, right? Seeing the reality of things. And here we have honesty. So we're getting a lot of truth happening, which makes sense because Mercury is gone direct, right? It's gone direct in Leo, I believe. And so now we're getting to see the truth of things. Now we're like, the communication's on and we're understanding each other, okay? So this weekend, you have the blessing of honesty, where either like somebody's going to be honest with you, maybe you're going to be honest with yourself, maybe you're going to be honest with somebody else. There's something here about seeing that truth, experiencing that truth, okay? And then what you do with that is going to be up to you. Let me move these back. Kind of all my crystals. Okay. So if you have not used this book before, I'm going to show you how to use it. There are instructions on the inside, but I'll demonstrate for you. We're going to use this for each day this weekend, and this is how you can use it personally for yourself, okay? So what you do is you knock on it because you want to cleanse it just like you would a tarot deck, because this is a divination book, okay? Then you want to slow your energy and focus it down on the book, right? Nice deep breaths. And I want you all to focus on the book as well as we're doing this, because these readings are going to speak to you. So focus on the book and ask the book, what is our message for today, Friday? What is our message for today, Friday? And you're going to feel your palms tingle. And that's the energy connecting, because you have chakra points through your palms. And we're going to ask, what is our message for today, Friday? And then you intuitively turn to whatever page you feel guided to, and there's your reading for the day. So for today, we have the Two of Swords reversed. Here's what it says. Today you drew the Two of Swords reversed. One of two things is happening for you today, Goddess. 1, emotions are getting the best of you about a decision that has to be or has been made. You've been trying to avoid this to keep the peace, but it's brought you nothing but distress. It's time to look at the truth of the matter and choose a path. Did we not just talk about the blessing of honesty, right? Number 2, you've decided to open up to a conversation about something you had previously shielded yourself from. It takes real bravery to be vulnerable. Be proud of yourself. Either way, today is about choice. Choosing to take control instead of avoiding what you fear. That's a goddess, okay? So that's your reading for today. I'm going to write that down. And you can do the same thing. Okay? You can do this for yourself throughout the week. All right, so we're going to close it back. We're going to ask the book. All of y'all ask it too. What do we need to know? What is our message for Saturday? What is our message for this Saturday? Feel it tingle. What's our message for this Saturday? We got the Hanged Man in reverse. Okay. So this says, today you drew the Hanged Man reversed. You've seen enough and it's time to get moving. Detaching from what no longer serves you is the most significant power move you can make. Of course, it's easier said than done, but that's why it's a power move, Goddess. What isn't serving you could be a person, place, or habit, and it's up to you to walk on. You know what's best for you. Now it's time to prove it. Are you going to hang around and wind up in the same place next year, or are you going to level up? Ooh. Okay. Calling you out. Because the hangman, he sticks around because he needs to learn how to see things from a different perspective, okay? That's why he's upside down, and that's why in the tarot you see the light around his head, right? Because this is his enlightenment. This is the spiritual connection, the understanding, because he sees it from a different perspective. And he has to stay there until he really starts to see things. It's part of his lesson. He has to learn how to forego worldly possessions to gain this enlightenment, his attachment to things. He has to stop putting his things above his spirituality. There's so much that he has to learn. So when he's in reverse, it's like, okay, it's time to get moving. You've seen enough. You see things from a different perspective now, probably because of that Two of Swords today. You get that blessing of honesty, right? And so then the hangman is like, let's move forward, because this is a major arcana. Okay, major arcana is the big secrets. It is, I always like to say like the checkpoints or the things that you need to visit throughout your life, things you need to experience, okay? So let's find out what Sunday's message is. All right, we're going to connect with it again. Ask the book, what is our message for Sunday? This Sunday, what is our message? Breathe and focus. What is our message for Sunday? Nope, I slipped. There. Okay, we got the King of Swords, all right? So let's see what the King of Swords has to say. Today you drew the King of Swords. Focus and success are your words for the day. This grounded yet focused energy is excellent for planning and negotiating. Stop trying to join the live, please. Thank you. It's also a good day for working in a group and collaborating on ideas that will turn into successful outcomes. If you're dealing with an issue, you will have the ability to think clearly and see both sides of the coin to come to a positive and logical solution. It's all about productive communication and win-win scenarios. Your mind and your voice are on point today, Goddess. How awesome is it that we're getting this information of like you're seeing the truth, you're seeing like speaking honestly. There's something with communication, which Mercury's just gone direct, right? So the cards know that Mercury has gone direct, the energy is shifting, and now you're going to be able to see things a lot clearer because you had to look back during Mercury retrograde. You had to see things for what they were and examine everything, revise, revisit, all the re's, right? And now you're getting the opportunity to move forward with that new truth, to get off of that tree of awareness and make the decision on which path you want to take, okay? So the King of Swords is very smart. He can see things from a higher standpoint as well. He's very cerebral, right? And so he would be like very Aquarius energy, very intelligent. He's like, I had like the foresight to be able to see what's coming up and what needs to happen and what I need to do. And when he speaks, shit happens, okay? All right, so now that we have our cards for the weekend, we'll get Oracle and see how they confirm and deepen the messages. Excuse me. Let me check my comments. Rebel deck early, right? Need to help your youngest make a choice of what school to go to. Okay, there you go. All week, the Two of Swords. Yep. I made a money candle and the next day got a call for a big check. Oh, nice. We did in our monthly magical masterclass, we talked about money and we did a money exercise, and people were talking about how like the next day or a couple days later they received money. I received unexpected money. I was like, oh, thank you. So it works. I'm sorry, I don't know what last sentence you're referring to. Bye, Lindsay. Got a new opportunity today. Good for you, Melanie. When we did the money exercise, you felt the money get hot? Yeah, because that's that energy you're putting into it. Let's see. I read somewhere that certain suits don't like others and some compliment others. does the major arcana and swords get along, or is that not really true? Well, they're just different aspects, because think about the signs, right? So if you're an air sign, if you're an Aquarius and you're looking to see who you get along with, well, think about air. Well, air is good for fire. So air and fire would get along. Water and earth would get along because they nurture each other. So that's how you kind of see it. It's not that the suits don't get along with the major arcana. The major arcana is like the big energy, it's the archetypes, it's the lessons that we go through. And the suits are just like the intricate details. They're like the smaller energies that we need to know. Kind of like, like, okay, well, this is happening here, this is happening here, and this is how you handle this situation, or this is why this is happening. So it's not that they don't get along with them. It's just like, hey, here's what you need to know. And, so yeah, it's like if you also try to do like swords and cups, head over heart, it's that kind of thing. So it's not necessarily that they don't get along. It's just they have to learn how to coexist and balance each other out. So that's a great question. Okay, let's get, like I said, some oracle. And again, you guys, today is the last day for the massive discount on the Self-Paced Tarot Apprenticeship. Okay, so take full advantage, because tomorrow's the last day, the 31st. And remember tomorrow night to say rabbit, rabbit. Put it on your calendar, put it on your alarm, something to say rabbit, rabbit before you go to sleep, and then rabbit, rabbit when you wake up. We want to bless the next month. Okay. What do we need to know about this weekend? Okay, so we have the 4th chakra, your heart, Archangel Raphael. It's number 38, it's in reverse. Now, this one gets clogged up a lot because we hold so much in our heart, right? Our heart is psychic, our heart is intuitive, kind of like our solar plexus. And, when we hold so much here, like from the past, past pain, from relationships and things like that, childhood, it makes it underactive, right? So Archangel Raphael, who is the healer, you'll see he's green, right? I'm telling you, if you call Archangel Raphael, he will show up. And his voice is like loud and booming, but it's not scary, okay? It's not scary. I have had him show up twice for me to heal my body and speak to me. And I know that sounds crazy, but I swear to God, it actually happened. And it was just like a loud booming voice that told me to rest. And I was like, okay. And the next morning I had no fever, no pain, no anything. So if you're struggling with issues of the heart, if you feel like you have this anxiety, like that's where you hold your anxiety, you can call on Archangel Raphael to help you to heal the heart, to help you to take all of the nastiness out of that chakra, out of your heart center, and get rid of it so it can operate fully, okay? Because also, when we're looking at all of this sword energy, swords don't really use emotions, right? So it's kind of like maybe there's a lot of sword energy because the heart chakra is clogged up. Or maybe you need to think logically instead of with your emotions, because your emotions are getting you all mixed up. Does that make sense? We have to balance the two. Always remember that. You forget that every month? Yeah, you got to remember the rabbit, rabbit. Lisa says, Tarot Apprenticeship, just join. You have lifetime access. Exactly. Lifetime access. Is that what I said? I don't know what I said. I think I joined 2 words. I do that. My brain works so much faster than my mouth. And when I'm reading, my eyes are processing way ahead. And so my mouth gets tripped up. But yeah. But like I said, next year, we're going to spend the entire year together, and by the end, you're going to have at least 3 to 5 certifications. So be ready and look out for the email, okay? No, I've already done the tarot cards, but we're just getting started with the oracle. You have it on your calendar? Awesome. Okay, let's see. What else do we need to know this weekend? One Ring Circus. I got this yesterday, and it made me laugh. I'm going to read this to you. I think it's great. Okay, so it says, you are capable and competent. I love this. It says, independence is key. Independence is key now as you step into your journey today. Others may not have the vision or resources that you need. Recognize that all the wisdom you've acquired along the way makes you particularly competent, capable of moving forward with assurance. Self-reliance is important. Another aspect to consider is creating and maintaining clear boundaries between you and another. Be discerning about your partnerships at this time. When you know who you are and have a healthy sense of where you end and the others begin, you're able to enter into the best kind of relationships and will attract people who mirror back your wholeness. Interdependent relationships are always mutually supportive, stimulating, and transformative. You can achieve anything at this time. Okay? So it's telling you to be aware of your relationships. We got the blessing of honesty, right? If you're not going to be honest with yourself, nobody's going to be honest with you. Okay? That's how the universe works. Whatever you're putting out there, you're going to get back through others. Whatever you believe about yourself, you're going to get back through others. Okay? So if you believe you're unworthy, people are literally going to tell you that you're unworthy. If you believe that you're supposed to be broke, people are going to take money from you. Okay? That's how it works. Your energy or your lessons come through other people. And so whenever you're holding on to relationships that are connected to the old you, you're essentially saying, yeah, that's still me. And you're going to continue to get the same lessons over and over again. Okay? But if you're honest with yourself and you're looking at a situation, you're like, you know what? I can do this. I can go on my own path. I can make my own decisions. I know that I'm worthy. And that's when you start really pulling in people from the new you vibration. Does that make sense? I haven't used this deck in a while, so I thought we would use it today. It's the Shamanic Medicine Oracle cards. I don't even know if I can shuffle it like this. They're kind of stiff. We got it. I just want to give them a few shuffles to give them some fresh energy. It does? Okay, good. Okay. Now we got it. All right. What is our message for this weekend? Ooh, we have water expression. Look at that. Look how pretty that is. So remember how I said we have to balance the logical with the emotional, right? So water is it's creativity, it's psychic ability, it's emotions, it's all of that, right? So if you don't feel like you are free to express yourself, then like, what are you doing? Make some changes. If you are finally finding that voice, then it's going to be even louder this weekend, okay? Making that decision, because with the Two of Swords in reverse today, there is emotion involved, okay? And whatever decisions that you're making, whatever path you choose to go on, there is emotions involved. And, for instance, I didn't get to tell y'all that the LA Tribune put out an article about me. I linked it in my bio. You can go check it out. I totally forgot to tell y'all. So excited. But yeah, I'm featured in the LA Tribune for the Leadership Spotlight. So would I have gotten in there if I didn't express myself, if I didn't, come out as my true self, as a tarot reader, as a coach? I mean, I had so many people talking shit about me as I was trying to build my business over the past several, like 10 plus years. If I would have stopped, that would have never happened. You know, I'm forever in the LA Tribune under their leadership spotlight. You know, that's exciting. So things like that can happen for you, but you have to be out there. You have to be your true authentic self and, you know, let these opportunities come to you. Okay? Oh, thank you. Yes, yes, yes. You guys are so smart. Thank you, you guys. It was so exciting. And it's such a validation from the universe as far as, you know, I'm doing the right thing. I'm on the right path. No matter what people have ever said about me or about what I've wanted to do and been doing, the universe is what matters to me, you know? And having that article put out about me was just like everything. I mean, it's the LA Tribune. This is a major publication, right? They don't just let anybody in there. So it's a huge honor. And I'm just like, it's like I'm trying to wrap my brain around it. But that's the type of things that can happen to you. You know, I don't brag about things to make myself look better and feel better. I'm showing you like, hey, this can happen to you too, but only if you follow your own path, only if you are committed to this journey. You're going to see some incredible things happen in your life. Okay? Things that you never would have thought would happen. All right? Thank you so much, y'all. I'm glad y'all loved it. And my son took those pictures that are in the article. So not only did I get to be in the article, but his pictures, his photos of me are in that publication. I wish they would have listed him under photo credit, but that's okay. I guess they don't do that. But they wanted me to, send them some photos. And so I told him, I was like, hey, we need to take some pictures. I need you to grab your good camera and get some pictures for me. And so we submitted several, and those are the ones that they picked, and they're all his. So yeah, very exciting. I was so happy for him. Okay, let's get a spirit animal one. Ooh. Thank you, Denise. Thank y'all so much. Yeah, he did a great job on the photos. I'm so happy. I was like, I need more. Okay, so, we got goose, inner knowing. Isn't that interesting? Because we have the blessing of honesty. And look, it's very similar in their colors, right? So let's see. It says, you are a brave traveler. Your soul knows the way. And it does. It does. Your soul knows the way only if you listen to it, You have to listen to it and you have to trust it, because your mind is going to be like, yeah, but everybody's telling me to go this way. I'm being pulled this way logically because I just see everybody else doing this. And your soul's like, yeah, but if we go this way, then you get to actually experience what you're supposed to. You're actually going to be on your right path. Okay? It's like geese always know. It's like, how do they know? They just know. It's ingrained in them that, okay, the weather's changing. We need to go this way, right? Be confident you will achieve your destination. Loyal friends are always with you. Don't worry. You are blessed. Let yourself fly. Isn't that cool? Love this so much. And it's really good luck whenever you see geese flying overhead in a V. So I love to hear them and see them fly over when the weather starts changing. It's just really cool. And they just know. So do you. Okay? So don't doubt that. And this weekend, especially today, making the decision with the Two of Swords, and then tomorrow the Hanged Man in reverse, it's like you've got to, it's going to sound gross, you got to shit or get off the pot. Okay? It's like do or don't. Like Yoda says, do or don't, there is no try. It's like either you are or you're not. That's it. Okay? You love your geese? Yeah. Oh, Oh, good for you, Gina. I just saw that. She said, I got the job I've been manifesting for a year. Good for you. Congratulations. That's awesome. I'm so happy for you. Okay. Let's see. What else do we need? Oh, if they would shuffle. Ooh, we have number 22, Orinda. Honor your mystical creative force. Look at that. 22 is a master number. So this is speaking again to honoring what you already hold within. Okay? Because the Hanged Man, remember, he has to stay there until he learns to see life and see everything, see the world from a different perspective, from a spiritual perspective, right? You don't get to get off that tree until you start seeing it that way, until you start acting that way. So this is telling you to honor yourself, honor what you're creating, honor your expression, honor your true essence. Because 22, again, is that master number. It's called the master builder, right? It knows. It just knows things. Okay? So this weekend, I feel like you're going to get a lot of just knowing of things. And it's going to be up to you to decide, are you going to jump on the opportunity, jump on that path, or are you going to just like hang back and question yourself like you've always done, you know? Oh, you're so very welcome. I'm glad that I can be of assistance for you, Gina, but all in all, you did this, sister, so good for you. Good. That's exciting. I'm relating so much on this reading today. Okay, good. I'm so glad. The more you guys come to these readings, the more that it's going to resonate. You keep seeing all the twos for the last few weeks. Okay, that's about decisions. It's about being in balance. It's about relationships. So yeah, and you can, if you're seeing 222, what does that add to? 6. 6 is about harmony. It's about love. It's about family and nurturing yourself too. 22 is the master number we just talked about. 2222 is 8. 8 is all about that karmic energy and your finances, your abundance. So yeah. Let's see. What else do we need to know? Nope, I gotta shuffle these the other way. I forgot. Okay, these cards don't want to shuffle for me this morning. There we go. Try to slow them down. One more time. I love these cards. They're so cute. All right, now what do we need to know this weekend? Okay, ooh, we had the dragonfly and pansy. You guys, guess what the word is? Balance. Can't make it up. Dragonflies are good luck. When everything is in balance, it seems like you have good luck, but it's actually alignment, okay? I don't personally believe that there is a such thing as good luck. I feel like it is just alignment. You know, when you get into that belief, when you step into that timeline, when you're in that energy, you experience the thing that you want. And you see it as luck because you might not have logically believed it or thought it was possible, but you align to it, you know? So let's read it. It is number, let's see. I can't tell if that's an I or an L. Let's find out. Oh no, that's not it yet. No, okay, so it's got to be this way. It's hard to see on the font. Okay, there it is. Okay, so balance. Perching with a delicate grace, the dragonfly is a symbol of balance. Nimble and attuned as a dancer, it moves effortlessly through the air, shifting direction with ease. Pansies are named for the French word pensée, meaning thought, and were given by the Victorians as tokens of thoughtfulness. Together, the dragonfly and pansy indicate a harmony of thought and action. I told y'all my brain works faster than my mouth. Upright. Like a dragonfly hovering above water, you are healthy and confident. Your physical skill is matched by your mental and emotional strength. We've been talking about that, right? The logical and the emotional, okay? You have to have that balance here because look at how the colors are talking to each other, especially in these oracle cards, right? So they're all flowing together. And all of these cards, they're all starting to flow together, right? So it's kind of like these are very soft colors. That's what I'm noticing. So the soft muted colors. So it's like a lighter energy, okay? And everything is flowing. Everything needs to be peaceful. Everything needs to be in balance, right? So when we see blue, that's the throat chakra. That's related to truth. When we see it's kind of like a yellowish orange. So that could be your solar plexus, which is your intuition. That's your knowing, right? That's your gut instinct. So when we have these two working together, it's like, are you going to trust that? Are you going to follow that? Because the Hanged Man is telling you that you're going to see the truth. You're going to see through the honest lens of okay, this is what I need this weekend. This is what I need to adjust. I see things from a different perspective now. Maybe it's just because we're coming out of Mercury retrograde and you know that there's some changes that you need to make in your life, in your relationships, in your projects, in your career. There's something here that needs to shift, and it's asking you, are you going to go with it? Are you going to go with the flow? Are you going to feel confident in the way that you're being guided? Okay? I love dragonflies. They're so cool. Yeah, neutral and softer. Yeah. Peaceful is so much better than chaos. Yeah. It's so weird to me when people say they thrive in chaos. And I'm like, that's just because you're matching the vibration. There is no thriving in chaos. That just means you, kind of like misery loves company. You're in the same vibration, so it feels good, but that does not mean that's good for you. It doesn't mean it's healthy for you at all. And some people are like, oh, I'm a chaos witch. Good luck and God bless, because you're going to have nothing but chaos in your life. And then you'll be the one bitching and complaining because things aren't working out. It's like, well, you live in chaos. You brag about being in chaos. Get what you want. All right, let's see what else. Magic Guardian, unlock the magic within. Okay? This is telling you, hang on. So there's the Hanged Man, right? I'm telling you, this is the tree of knowledge, okay? And he's hanging out there. All of his possessions kind of fall out of his pockets. And he's gaining this enlightened view. That's why he has the light around his head. That signifies enlightenment, okay? So he has to hang there until he gains this enlightenment, until he is able to see things from a different perspective. Until he can see things from that enlightened perspective, he has to hang out there. That's why a lot of people get frustrated when the Hanged Man shows up, because it means things are just kind of sitting still, right? And it's sitting still because you may be refusing to see the other perspective, the higher perspective, the more spiritually aligned perspective, right? But we drew him in reverse for tomorrow. So here he is. He's upright now. He's enlightened. And now he's ready to jump off that tree and move forward because he gets it. you know? But he has to make the decision to move forward. And so this is your decision that you have to make this weekend of moving forward in whatever way that you have established for yourself, after coming out of Mercury retrograde or after coming out of a bad relationship or awful career, whatever it may be, you have to make that decision. Okay. And then on Sunday, we have the King of Swords. The King of Swords, like I said, he thinks clearly, and whatever he says happens. Like people, like they listen to him. So it could be that you have that energy of the King of Swords, or you might have somebody come in on Sunday that like says something to you and you're like, holy crap, that like resonates with me. Or they offer you something, or something is spoken with authority on Sunday. All right. So yeah. You're right. It is similar color to the rest of the cards. Yeah. So this is how you have to be able to see these things. And when you go through tarot apprenticeship, I show you how to see them from different perspectives, how to read the cards in different ways. And then next year, when we get into advanced tarot, we're going to get even deeper into that. Okay. So if you've already taken my tarot apprenticeship, or you've done like the self-paced class or the live class, next year we're going to get in deeper with advanced tarot. And then we'll get into like full-fledged numerology. Then we'll get into full-fledged Reiki, all that stuff. Okay. So y'all, like I said, be prepared. And my mom used to tell me all the time, save your pennies. Start saving your pennies so you get ready. And listen, I'm only accepting like max 20 people in this group, okay? I'm not just letting any and everybody join. You're going to have to apply, and I'm only accepting maybe 20 people. All right, let's see. Nope, it didn't split properly. Self-realization, here we go, see? And it's number 15, just like the one ring circus card. Okay? And remember the one ring circus was telling you that you need to be confident in who you are. You have all of the abilities to move in the direction that you feel aligned to. It's just you got to stop doubting yourself, right? You got to stop worrying about what other people are thinking, doing, or saying. You have everything that you need. And this is that self-realization of like, oh, okay. Self-realization. Whoops, shit. All right. So you might have some really big in-your-face aha moments this weekend that kind of maybe force you into this new energy. Or it doesn't even have to be, something that's like, oh my God. It could be like, holy crap, this is amazing. Okay? All right, let's see. Yeah, purple is a very spiritual, psychic color. And it's the color of royalty as well. Purples, like deep purples, blues. Yeah. But it's a very spiritual, psychic color. So that's what I was saying. It's like this deep revelation of like who you really are and what's really going on in your life, and like what it is that you really actually want to achieve or experience, or who you actually want to be. Look, surrender to the divine. Full moon. Again, what does a full moon do? A full moon illuminates things. It brings things to light, right? Because when we have a new moon, things are hidden. You can't see anything, right? So in a full moon, things come to fruition. They blossom. They come to light. There is this realization, all right? And when you surrender that to the divine, when you're like, you know what? Show me the way. Let me step out into this and let me trust myself. Let me trust my connection to the divine. You're going to experience some amazing things, okay? Just like I was telling you about the article that happened to me. You will have really cool stuff like that happen, okay? But it won't happen. I mean, because these two are like speaking to each other, right? In the colors. But it won't happen until you step out into your authentic self. Because you're probably wanting like these opportunities to show up, but they cannot show up until you are in that vibration. Does that make sense? Because there's a scientific term called sympathetic vibration, right? Two things on the same frequency or same vibration are attracted to each other. They can't help it. It's like magnets, right? So if you're in a vibration that is different from what it is that you are wanting, then you're gonna attract the things that are different than what you're wanting. If you're in your true authentic vibration and you're nurturing and celebrating everything that you are, everything that you want to experience, and you're in that vibration, here comes the opportunities. But they can't find you if you're not in the right vibration or right frequency. Does that make sense? Okay? Y'all are talking to each other. Okay, just making sure I wasn't missing anything. Okay, let's see what else. Of course, I look up. It's 10:22. Whoop. Ooh, look at that. We got Wild Rose Fairy, Love, and it's number 47. I just heard the song, What's Love Got to Do with It? It has a lot to do with it, right? Love has everything to do with it. And it's number 47. So 4 is like looking at what is and doing what is necessary because of love, because this is what is drawing you forward, right? Because maybe you love yourself. Maybe you love helping people. Maybe you love creating things. Maybe you want to call in love. And then number 7 is that spiritual number. It is that divine self, right? It is wondering what else is there out there for me to experience, for like, what is it that I haven't seen or heard of yet? What are they not telling me type of thing? It's like, I want to understand the deeper aspect of life. And then you bring them together and it's 11, master number, the philosopher. Okay. Everything is about love. We seek love because we come from love. But when we're here, we seek it in the worst ways, right? In the most codependent ways, in the most toxic ways. I've told y'all before, I've had to get out of all the little witchy groups on Facebook because they're so toxic when it comes to love. They want to control people. They want to make people love them. They want to make people break up with other people. And it's like, God bless. No, you can't do that. So, yeah, love has everything to do with it. Okay? Let's get the money deck and see what our money message is for the weekend. Jamie, you're late. Can I remind you again what rabbit means? Yes. So at the end of every month and at the beginning, you want to say rabbit because rabbits represent abundance, fertility, growth, multiplication. So at the end of tomorrow, before you go to sleep, the last thing you want to say is rabbit, and then the first thing you want to say is rabbit the next morning, because you're ending the month with a blessing and you're starting the month with a blessing. So that's what it's for. It's all good. I'm just giving you a hard time. I hope she loved it. Yes, love is our natural state. Yes, it is. Ooh, we got the money message is entertainer. Okay, there's 3 ways to resonate, and I'll read them to you. Number 1, put yourself out there. We've been talking about that. And bring out the best in you so you can get noticed. The cards know, you guys. The cards hear us talking. The cards know, right? Number 2. You could be drawn to careers in theater, dancing, music, or any type of entertainment. And number 3, is there a talent that you could turn into money? Time to think outside the box. Okay? So whatever that you are passionate about, it's like Let your passion lead the way. You know, I tell all my clients this, it's like, what would you rather have? Would you rather have the life where you didn't fulfill your dream and your passion? Or would you rather get to live out the life through your dreams and passions? You have to make a decision. You cannot have both. Okay? No decision is a decision, right? You're deciding to stay in the negative side because you think it's easy. You think it's less complicated, but it's actually misery, you know? So decide. Do you want the life of like full of regrets, or do you want a life well lived? Live to the fullest. What do you want? It is very painful, right? I feel so called out today. Whoops. I love y'all. Yes, love your lives. You have to. To live on the beach with a dolphin. I love it. That's hilarious. Oh, she's so excited. Good, Jamie. I'm so glad. Good. But yeah, that's all there is to it. I mean, life, doing these things are so simple, you guys. We as humans really are simple. Okay? We want to be happy and we want to feel free. And feeling free means we want to be able to make our own decisions, right? And happiness is where we have to learn how to be happy ourselves and stop like thinking that other people are supposed to make us happy. Things are supposed to make us happy. They can, but that's not the center of your happiness. That adds to it. Those are happiness boosters, okay? So whenever you think about life, remember how I always tell y'all, life is merely an experience. And if you see it that way, you stop taking everything so personally and you allow yourself to open up to these new opportunities and these new experiences, okay? So when you step back and you literally ask yourself, okay, what is it that I would rather have? A life full of regrets because I was too afraid to go after what I wanted, or a life full of experiences, happiness, joy. It's going to take some effort to get here. It doesn't mean you're just going to flip the switch and all of a sudden everything just shows up. It is going to take some effort to get here, but damn, think of all the shit you got to deal with if you stay here. Okay? Can you imagine being on your deathbed and being like, what was I so afraid of? You know, why the hell did I not just freaking do it? You know? That would suck. You're very welcome. All right, let's see. What else do we need to know this weekend? Got a lot of cards. But I mean, you know, we also got the blessing of honesty. And you know, I'm always the one that's going to give you a big old dose of honesty. Sorry, but not sorry. Ooh, look. We got crown. It goes up here, right? It says success and victory, power and authority, material gain, ruling your world. The cards know. And in the tarot, when you see somebody wearing a crown, that means that they have achieved this level of awareness, of awakening. Okay? So that's what that means. So you think about this, right? The Hanged Man has achieved a level of awareness, of awakening by seeing things through a higher perspective and understanding, because he went through these lessons. He had to wait. He had to hang out until he went through these lessons. And so then it's like he gets this crown on his head because he's achieved that, you know? So there you go. That's how it works. That's what the crown symbolizes. Because think of like the kings and queens, you know, they said they're divinely appointed. Whether or not that's true, you know, that's debatable. But that's what the symbology means in tarot. If you would like a reading, they're all linked in my bio. I have different ones at different price points that you can choose from, okay? So yeah, you can just go look through there and see which one speaks to you, It's taken me 3 years to achieve one of my biggest goals, but I've learned so much along the way. Good for you. Yeah, I mean, it takes time. It takes effort. Like, I didn't just get to this point overnight. I've been working at this stuff for like 10 years, you know? And it finally hit because I finally got serious about my journey. It would have been a lot less had I been more serious and focused on myself, but I was too busy trying to help everybody else, and it was at my own detriment, you know? So you have to be very careful of what you're doing and how. It's fine. It's great to help people. But if it's like at your own detriment, if it's pushing you down and keeping you away from your goals, then there needs to be some adjustments made. Okay? Let's get one from the Kipper deck. Let's see what else. Look at that. Imprisonment, see? Feeling stuck. And it's interesting because it says 29. I know it looks backwards to y'all, but 29 is, again, 2 is the decision. And it's like, you know how to get out of there. I mean, look, it has a little mouse and the key is, where's the key? Oh, this might be the different one. But anyway, it's like he's like trying to get the little mouse to help him to unlock. The mouse is like, what are you doing in there? You know? But it's like you decide if you're going to stay there or not. And 9 is like, it's time. It's time. Things are coming to fruition. It's like you're almost at the end of your sentence of this self-imposed imprisonment, but you have to decide to break free. Okay? We bring them together again. 11, the philosopher. You have to come to this realization that you're the one that sets yourself free. Okay? So it's like, are you going to be stuck or are you going to move on? That's the decision you have to make today, because remember, we have the 2 of Swords in reverse today. It can be an emotional one. It can be an exciting one. It's going to be different for everybody because this is a collective. So you have to decide. All right, let's get the Rebel deck. You guys, I think I've also found another book idea for tarot. And I'm excited. It's going to like help you out so much with memorizing tarot. I'm not gonna say what it is yet because I don't want anybody to steal my idea, because people are like that. But yeah, I just got started. Like, I have squirrel moments all the time. So ADHD minded. And so I start like just jotting all these things down and like kind of like making out, not timelines, but you know what I'm saying? Outlines. I'm freaking excited. Would it be a good idea to do an audiobook? This one will probably be both. A regular book and audiobook. Mm-hmm. It says, get over yourself, pull your shit together, help people, give back, do good shit for humanity. Didn't we just get this? Or am I thinking of another private reading? Y'all help me remember. I'm seeing 1111 like daily. I used to manifest what I want, but I'm not seeing any results. Sometimes it takes time. Sometimes, you know, the chess pieces need to move. But make sure you're using your full emotions to manifest. We do get that one a lot, right? Yeah, we got this one on Monday, I think. So yeah, get over yourself and pull your shit together. I've talked to y'all about that, about getting over yourself. What does that mean? Getting over yourself means get over your fears. Stop thinking that everything's about you and just go live your freaking life. You know? Get over yourself. Go have the experience, grow through it, and then move forward. Okay? So yeah, help people, give back, do good shit for humanity. You're not going to do anything good for anybody by just being stuck where you are, by doubting yourself. Like, you can't help anybody when you can't even help yourself. Okay? Now, I understand that there are scenarios where you have a hard time or you're like incapable of seeing something from an outside perspective. That's fine. But there are things that you know that you need to help yourself with in your own life, right? You got to make, oh, look what's behind it. Love. Isn't that funny? Because we just got that love card. It says, get some, give some. It will cheer your ass up. So, yeah. I forgot what I was saying before that, but anywho. But we talk about this stuff all the time, you guys. You have a lot of supportive energy this weekend, and it's up to you. Okay? It's up to you if you're going to let yourself shine or if you're going to let yourself just stay hidden and miserable. I definitely need to get my shit together and get some. There you go. I'm feeling attacked in the best way. Love it. Y'all are so funny. So yeah, I mean, that's, the cards know. The cards call you out. And if you're honest with yourself, like we have the blessing of honesty, if you're honest with yourself, you're honest with others, and you're honest with the universe, you start to see miracles. You start to see some amazing things happen. Okay? So don't forget, tomorrow is the last day. The coupon expires for Tarot Apprenticeship for the self-paced module. This is the biggest discount I have ever and most likely will ever give for Tarot Apprenticeship, okay? I did it as a birthday thing. It's 43% off, you guys. That's insane because I just turned 43. So that expires tomorrow, so take full advantage. And like I said, be on the lookout because in the next coming, hopefully month or so, I will be announcing what's happening throughout 2025, and y'all need to jump on it because I'm only accepting max 20 people. We'll see, okay? So have a wonderful weekend. If you need anything else, you know, the link is in my bio. I'm always here. You can get into my collective. Whoops, hang on, I gotta verify myself. You can get in my collective or get in my tarot community, and we talk all the time in there. We celebrate each other. You can ask tarot questions. You can ask spirituality questions. I give you motivations every day, all the good things, okay? So check that out and we can stay connected, okay? So, love you all, and I will see you back here Monday morning, 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time, okay? Bye, y'all.